Hello my friends, welcome again. In this video I'm going to work with authentication, and here we have the user will be able to log in using email and password, and that is okay because we are using the Laravel Jetstream, and by default we have the email and password. Okay, and the other we have this one, 3 failed attempt will log the user for 5 minutes. And this is not the same what we did with the previous project with Laravel and Vue.js, because here we have installed the Laravel Jetstream. We don't have the login controller. So if we go here and go to the app, HTTP controllers, we don't have any controller here. We have the actions and we don't have any login actions. If you go to the config and Fortify, and here we have middleware, and we have the web and the throttle login, and here down we have the rate limiting. By default, Fortify will throttle logins for 5 requests per minute. So we are able to make 5 requests for 1 minute for every email and IP address combination. Good. Now how we can modify that? If we go to the providers, in the road service provider, we have this rate limiting configuration here. And we have for the API, which has the limit 1660, and for the login we have 2. But if you go to the Fortify service provider, here we have the rate limit for login, and this is 5 requests per minute. And here we have the email and the request IP. So if you what the config set, if you go to the Fortify, 5 requests per minute. Okay, so Fortify service provider, if we want to make a change here, so I'm going to add it just to show you one, and go here and make some failed attempt 1, and if I make again, well, now we have too many requests. And if I go here and start a timer for 1 minute, after a minute we can make again the requests, but we want 3 failed attempts for 5 minutes, and here we add 2 attempts for 1 minute. If we go to this class, limit class, here we have the attempts and minutes, and we have a method per minute which has only the attempts. Otherwise we have the per minutes, which here we have the minutes and the attempts as well. So I'm going to change this to add per minutes, and here we have the minutes and the attempts, and I'm going to add the minutes, which is 5 minutes, and the attempts, which is 3. So add the minutes 5 and attempts 3. Okay, if I hit save, go to the timer, yeah, we are done. If I make again the requests, we can do the request now. 1, 2, 3, and now we have too many requests. And if I start for 1 minute, if all are good, we have 5 minutes here, so we cannot make a request after a minute. Okay, hope you understand. So we add here 5 minutes and 3 attempts. So if we made if we made 3 failed attempts, we will lock the user for 5 minutes. What we said here, we added here 5 minutes and 3 attempts. Okay, if I go here to the timer and we have 10 seconds, just to show you. 2, 1, okay, reset, come here and try. Okay, go and log in, and yeah, 2 minute request, so we need to wait 5 minutes. Good. Next thing is to work with the user management. Okay, come here, and I'm going to close this one because we are done now with this. Close the framework and the vendor. Config, app, all of that. If we go to the routes, web route, we have this route middleware. I'm going to create a new route for the users, or I'm going to create new route middleware, and here I'm going to add the auth sanctum, copy that and pass it here, and here I'm going to add the group function. I add the closure here, and here now I'm going to add this route, but shorter, because we have the auth sanctum. I don't need this verified for now. If you can add it here as well. So if we want, we can add the verified, and we have the same thing. So here I'm going to add the route view, and the view is going to be dashboard, board, and the file is going to be dashboard as well, and I'm going to name it dashboard. Okay, that's it. Now we can remove this. I'm going to comment. So this route we added in this group, because here I'm going to add the route for the users, but before that I'm going to create the Livewire component for the users, because we are working with the Livewire now. So artisan make Livewire, and I'm going to call it this user index, like this. And this is going to be inside the user index, or users, yeah, user index. Enter, and no for that, clear. And now if you go to the app, HTTP Livewire users, we have the user index class, and here we render the view which is inside the Livewire users and the user index. And if we go to the views Livewire, we have this user index inside the users. I'm going to make a change just to show the component here, and I'm going to add h1. This is the user index Livewire component. Save. Now inside the web route we can do route get and get the users and add the user index class, which is the Livewire class. I'm going to name it users.index. Save, and now we need to go to the layouts, main layout, and when we have the drop, here we have the dashboard, employee management, system management, user management, and here we have the users. I'm going to add the route here, the route, and the route is users index. Okay, hit save, go to the application, and now I think we can make a login. Go and login, and if you go to the user management, go to the users, and we have this is the user index Livewire component, and you see here we lost the dashboard, and that's it. If you go to the Livewire, Laravel Livewire, and go to the documentation, and when we enter in components, route get full page components. So here we have route get and the class, and by default Livewire will render the show post component in the slot. So we have the slot in the main blade, which is this one, okay, of a blade layout component located at resources, view, layouts, and app.blade.php. The app.blade.php is this one. So here we have the app blade, but in our case we have the main blade, the dashboard. The app blade is this kind of the default of Laravel. If we want to make happening, configuring the layout component, we can add the layouts and give the name here. So copy this one. Hope you understand me what I say. If you go to the user index and add it here and change the base to layouts.main, save, and I'm going to indent this. Okay, save, and now refresh, and we have the dashboard, the Bootstrap dashboard, and this is the user index Livewire component. Okay friends, hope you enjoyed this video, and see you in the next one.